Passer. Non. Mur rapide masqué. Faux fixe. Activé par l'accès actif. Bien activé. Lecture auto désactivée. Comment de toute façon il y a Shift A ouvre le menu, on fait progresser dialogue. F5 et F9. Open, tiens, on va prendre Open dyslexique. UX. Bon, on va quand même pas faire de synthèse vocale, je suis désolé. Test à contraste élevé. Non, c'est un peu trop. Bon, je me suis déjà fait un peu spoiler des trucs parce que j'ai regardé un peu chez Maudit. Et il y a une youtubeuse sur c'est normal. Si tu joues tout seul, c'est parce que tu débutes. T'as encore un petit niveau, donc les petits niveaux, ils les mettent avec des bots pour pas que vous soyez trop, entre guillemets, perdus. Enfin, pour vous aider à commencer et pas vous mettre avec des gens trop forts. Ah ok, bon bah ça commence direct comme ça. Et du coup voilà, faut le temps que... Oui, il se voit, non, il se voit, ça y a pas de... Mais il y en a pour qui les bots, pardon, c'était le début de la fin de PUBG, donc... Bon.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Une bonne soirée magnifique. Et hello mon cher Xage, bienvenue à toi et tes viewers. Sur quoi étais-tu? Et j'espère que ton stream s'est bien passé. Nous venons à peine de commencer, donc Slays, la princesse, ou Oxyr, sa majesté. Bioshock et puis Let's Go, de très bons jeux. Et du coup, c'est un jeu narratif... J'allais dire un peu à la Stanley Parable, mais pas complètement, mais il y en a un peu. Où en gros, on a un narrateur qui nous dit qu'il faut qu'on aille tuer une princesse, sinon... Voilà. Parce que sinon... tu as bien raison. Et bien bonne nuit. Du coup, pour ceux qui restent, voilà, on est un héros et on est censé aller oxyre une princesse, sinon c'est la fin du monde. Et c'est un jeu à choix. Donc voilà, si vous comptez le faire, effectivement, suivez Exage et ne restez pas. Parce que sinon, vous allez vous faire spoiler des choix et du scénario. Et vu que le scénario, c'est genre 90% du jeu, ce serait dommage. Donc voilà, ça se présente comme ça. Il y a des trucs où explorer, c'est des questions ou des choses qu'on peut dire sans vraiment prendre de décision. Et par contre, il y a des trucs où tu dois dire, où c'est un peu genre... ça va dans le sens du mec, et ensuite, entre crochets, vous avez les actions. Donc tu peux décider effectivement de te casser si t'es pas content ou quoi. Donc je vais essayer de faire le jeu un peu naïvement, parce que je me suis déjà fait spoiler quelques trucs. En vrai, on va faire naïvement, mais on va faire le mec de bonne volonté. C'est-à-dire que... Attends, quoi que... Ah, je sais pas comment on va faire, je sais pas comment jouer. C'est ça le problème de mettre spoiler des trucs, c'est que je sais pas comment je le joue. Bon, déjà, aussi, on va être quand même un peu... Quelle fin du monde?
No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Mais comment une princesse enfermée dans un sous-sol pourrait-elle causer la fin du monde?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done.
Ah oui,
We're all counting on you.
sachant que à l'introduction du jeu, bon, il prévenait, il y a un côté horreur, un côté un peu flash et tout. Et surtout, il disait, n'oubliez pas, c'est une histoire d'amour. Donc je sais pas comment ça va se passer. Avez-vous des preuves concrètes de ce que vous avancez?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Le son du jeu est assez fort, j'ai l'impression qu'il est un peu trop bas par rapport à ma voix. Est-ce que je pourrais, à votre avis, augmenter? Je vais peut-être un peu augmenter le son du jeu. Oh, je vais tout explorer en vrai. Avez-vous envisagé qu'elle pourrait causer la fin du monde parce qu'elle est
While I
enfermée?
appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Hello Jill.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Aïe, aïe. Donc a priori, il faut la tuer cette princesse. Hein.
Over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job.
Pourquoi je déteste Jill? C'est pas vrai. Pour le moment, c'est tout doux. Regarde la musique. Mais bah, l'exécution d'une princesse, c'est un peu immoral, non? Hein? Vous trouvez pas?
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
J'aime bien
Is
cette
slaying a
réflexion.
princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value.
Ouais, à
to
mort les
society.
princesses, là. Vous êtes inutiles, les princesses. Bouh. Ah oui, vous vous êtes pas dit que je n'étais pas contre la fin du monde.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants.
Hello, Sico. Allez, on va aller en RP, RP commis. On va oxyre la princesse, on va oxyre les nobles pour sauver le monde.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
Bon, j'étais en concert, le concert de Alba. Et du coup, voilà, du coup, j'avais pas envie de travailler, quoi. Globalement. Écoutez, je vais aller au chalet et parler avec elle si elle est aussi terrible que vous prend aider. Alors peut-être que je la tuerai, mais je ne promettrai rien avant. Bon, on va jouer le mec qui doute pas, parce que, bon voilà, je me suis spoilé, mais... Bon, très bien, je suis convaincu. Finissons-en.
As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
L'appelez Puccia.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
Ah bah oui, évidemment.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Eh ben.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Qui est là? Bon, je vais pas doubler, j'ai pas doublé depuis le début. Désolé pour ceux qui comprennent pas l'anglais.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Je vais faire l'assassin déterminé.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening.
Pour la nation, pour le genre humain.
Oh, no talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Ville noble, tes paroles de serpent ne feront pas effet sur moi.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Ah, ça ira. Les aristocrates, on les pendra.
So,
Pardon.
you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
C'est suspect.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Ah!
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way, and look
Terrible.
down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh non.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Bon bah.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Après, non, enfin, le problème c'est que je me suis trop spoilé d'autres trucs, mais bon, on va découvrir en même temps. De toute façon, on va explorer toutes les pistes.
That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Parce que c'est la fin. Moi, je pense pas. Hein, c'était beaucoup trop facile.
Over? Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Ouais,
I
j'avoue.
really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
J'avoue, c'est trop bizarre.
Everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Je suis suspect. J'ai pas envie d'atteindre la fin que je me suis fait spoiler.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a
Quoique,
pulse.
en vrai, ça se
Even though
trouve.
you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking.
Et ouais, il a raison le héros, là. Ferme tes gueules, narrateur.
I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
Bon, peut-être que je vais m'assurer que j'ai bien fait mon travail. Ah.
Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
Chelou.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy.
Oh non! Oh, j'ai pas fait ce qu'il fallait. J'ai eu une autre fin. Non!
Quick, let's get out of here.
Ah, quoique.
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort.
J'ai échoué, camarade.
In her eyes, fading rapidly.
J'ai échoué. Enfin, non, j'ai pas échoué, j'ai eu ma mission, mais bon, j'ai pas réussi à m'en sortir.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
Bah oui.
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Est-ce que t'entends la... Osico, est-ce que t'entends la voix du... Non, j'arrive pas à la faire. J'ai essayé de faire une ref à Disco Elysium avec le système limbique qui était en mode ça y est, ben qui c'est la fin. Mais c'était raté. Chapitre 2, le rasoir.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Attendez. Mais je suis mort, qu'est-ce que je fais ici?
I assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Oh bah ça fait pas le malin.
Remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. This whole thing's a crock of shit. He's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Encore ça vient à côté de nulle part et nous embrocher.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed. Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Et il a raison, hein. C'est marrant, putain, j'ai réussi en changeant juste un truc à pas faire un truc que je me suis fait spoil, c'est rigolo. Bon bah finalement, let's go.
Calm down, I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Et donc je dis la vérité et que tout cela ce soit déjà... Pourquoi devrais-je vous écouter? Pourquoi m'embêter à faire quoi que ce soit?
Those are two very different questions, but
ouais, vas-y, dis-moi.
You if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Oh bah, gros malin.
We mostly listened to you. How are we supposed to know she'd spring back to life?
Ouais, j'avoue.
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her.
Oh non, là tu vas te faire foutre.
Congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right.
Ouais.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
C'est marrant, je crois que les dialogues du narrateur, c'est les mêmes selon les scénarios, mais pas forcément les nôtres. Mais ils ont réussi à faire des trucs qui répondent aux deux de façon indistincte.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Oui, mais j'ai pas fail, donc...
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here. At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip. You'll save the world in no time at all.
Alors apparemment là je veux à nouveau la buter, mais est-ce que j'ai envie de vraiment la buter? Non, moi j'ai envie de lui parler, on va voir. Parlons plus de cette princesse. Je crois que j'ai déjà... Nous sommes entretenus à la fin, comment faire hein. Fois, elle n'a pas hésité à me poignarder à mort, de là causer la fin du monde, comment pourrait-elle savoir qu'il est enfermé dans le sol? C'est quoi cet endroit juste? Ouais, je suis d'accord. Ah bah super, hein, le mec je lui demande... Oh là 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 là. Oui, non, pourquoi les personnes qui l'ont enfermée ne se sont pas chargées de la tuer? Ouais. Pourquoi c'est à moi de faire ça le boulot?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but
je vais me chercher à boire, j'en reviens.
You're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Putain, juste en parlant de ref à Disco Elysium, j'ai envie de refaire aussi maintenant. C'était bref. Ok, c'est une prophétie, très bien.
I didn't know we were special.
Ah oui, on est spécial.
Of course you're special.
Ah putain, comment il le dit en plus.
If anyone's special here, it's her. Last I checked, we can't get up from a knife in the chest.
Ouais, je suis d'accord. Ça, on s'en fout. Ça non. Ça je suis d'accord. Il me cache quelque chose. Ouais, je suis d'accord.
That's because she's unarmed. And more than that, it's because there wasn't a last time.
Bon allez.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Avançons vers le chalet pour le moment. On verra les autres choix.
Before you go any further, she will lie. She couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay.
Ok.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards.
What the fuck?
Splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass.
Pourquoi? Le seul élément notable de la pièce est une table angulaire sur laquelle est posée la lame immaculée.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
On n'a pas mentionné le miroir accroché au mur.
Because there isn't a mirror.
Hein?
There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
Ouais, il est là, hein.
There isn't. Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
Alors, revanchat, il est un peu débile, hein. C'est important, je veux savoir à quoi je ressemble. Je veux savoir si je veux être beau. Je me fous pas de savoir si on me ment.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about
Il ne voit pas
so
tout.
meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
S'il ne le voit pas, il ne voit pas tout.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Petit malin ce con là. Ouais, je suis d'accord.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Ouais, je suis d'accord aussi, le chat est différent de l'autre fois.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Et pourtant...
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Bon, vas-y, prends la lame.
You take the blade from... It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands.
Oui, non. On va discuter.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Ouais, bah c'est facile, hein. Pourquoi t'as pris l'arme si tu veux discuter? On sait jamais.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
Parce qu'on sait jamais.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Je suis d'accord.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes follow.
Ah putain, c'est complètement différent. Abusé. Pardon, vous tapez la princesse, son regard scruté, acéré, vous scrutant depuis l'extrémité de la
I
pièce.
wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Ah, je suis déçu de la première approche que j'ai prise du coup. Bon, c'est pas grave, on poursuit.
She sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
Ouais, t'as raison. C'est vrai.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Vous vous souvenez de ce qui s'est passé la dernière fois, non?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
Ouais.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen.
Non.
It's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her... I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Je suis d'accord.
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Donc vous allez vous faire conscience si vous êtes trop louche, on va voir. Attends. Ah, il y a trop de choix, nous sommes entretenus la dernière fois. Il y a le bon seul, je sais que vous m'en voulez, mais je pense que nous devons tous les deux faire table rase du passé. Vas-y, je vais essayer celle-là.
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
non, attends.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Là, oui, non, effectivement, là, il n'y a aucun
She
doute.
certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Ouais,
You know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
Non, c'est fichi.
I'm nervous.
Ouais.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Non. Alors, je dirais gna. Et si nous étions en être l'un vers l'autre, on va envoyer pour vous empêcher de provoquer la fin du monde. La dernière fois, vous m'avez tué un coup de couteau dans le cœur. Vas-y, je vais essayer d'être honnête.
That doesn't sound like me.
Ouais, c'est ça.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
Non, je veux...
Really still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
Oui, j'avoue. Hein, bâtard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury?
Bah ouais, t'es tranquille là, dehors, rien foutre.
You're acting like you are.
Ah ouais, j'avoue.
My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity.
Je suis fait.
Fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
C'est le même acteur qui fait toutes les voix, mais j'adore comment la voix du revanchard, elle est assez proche de la voix du narrateur. C'est trop louche. Peut-être au moins aller au fond des choses. Je n'ai pas la clé. Nous sommes entretenus la dernière fois. Je préfère ne pas recommencer. Bon, qu'allez-vous faire si je vous laisse sortir? Ouais. Faire demi-tour et partir. Et puis merde, auxiliaire la princesse. Non. Est-ce que je peux pas... Je sais que vous avez un couteau. Je vous laisserai partir d'ici si vous le lâchez.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Pas chelou du tout, hein.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Ah.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
C'est exactement ce qui s'est passé, donc vous en souvenez?
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Sache capable de confirmer qu'un événement dont je me souviens ne s'est pas produit afin de vous poignarder une nouvelle fois.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Pour pouvoir vous poignarder la première fois.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said
Ouais.
again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
Okay.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Je vais me faire... Vas-y, est-ce qu'on essaie de se barrer? Ouais, tout ça me dirait qu'il va y... Allez, salut.
It's boring if you leave.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion.
Ah.
So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
Bah oui, hein.
How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
T'es sûr?
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
Elle va le couper. Elle va couper son bras.
And then she slices her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here.
Peut-être qu'on n'est pas en sécurité, non?
She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it.
Ah là, y a pas le choix, hein.
And use it you do. But unfortunately for you and for the entire world.
C'est vrai?
You are horrible. You keep pace with her for a single
Ah merde.
and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and
Terrible.
with it your only line of defense. She's much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Ah bah, d'accord, merci.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ouais. La course aux armements.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. What? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting
Oh, quel bordel.
sheet is pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy.
Ouais.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Interesting. Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Ah, c'est dommage, c'est pas du tout c'est pas du tout la narration que j'aurais voulu avoir, mais au moins ça me fait explorer un truc que j'ai pas vu, c'est cool. Bon bah on va devoir se battre. Ah oui? Ah oui, pour qui on se bat?
But what if that someone is us, eh? Wouldn't that be neat? If we were the ones pulling the strings, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
Ah bah lui là d'un coup ça le dérange pas qu'on soit déjà venu ici, hein.
This is our third?
Ouais.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
Non, c'est pas ce qu'on nous a dit.
Right, that's too much responsibility.
Bah ouais.
It's only too much responsibility if these worlds are real. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it.
Ah ok, d'accord.
Okay, sure. You take the blade before.
Ah oui, il y a de moins en moins de choix là. Je pense que je m'approche d'une fin.
To slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right. We've got to be able to win eventually. What if winning is the wrong move? It isn't. I don't care whether you trust me or not, but at least trust that defeating the person who has apparently killed you twice already is a good idea. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Hey.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Il y a pas de porte.
There isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You only messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his?
Fions-nous à notre réalité.
Feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Approchons du miroir à
Make your way to the
nouveau.
door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Essayons de l'ouvrir alors.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Ah oui.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. It feels like it's
Just an illusion.
from us. It's part of the big picture. I just know it. That's why it's being kept from us.
Je suis d'accord avec Parano. Je sais pas si c'est bon signe.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic.
Bon bah, on se pète la gueule dans la cave.
It quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Salut toi.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Bah super. Ok, salut. Très bien.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Ah ok, d'accord, c'est gentil.
She's toying with us. She's acting like she already knows she's won.
Bah je crois, hein.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Ouais.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Ah.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Ah. On va lutter, c'est évident. On va jouer sur les coups de go, la flatter un peu, ni aucun on va capituler sans condition. Oh, c'est facile, je vais essayer de la draguer. Elle gagne quand elle nous tue, non? On a qu'à lui couper l'herbe sous le pied. Toutes ces idées sont nulles, trouver une meilleure idée.
That's right, we just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Je pense qu'on va se faire juste tuer.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you.
Ah, on est trop nuls.
What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Yeah.
Oh, a new one of us.
C'était qui? Ah.
I thought that only happens when we die.
Ah, we dead.
Die? You're on a... No,
No.
we're in a... Where the hell are you?
Bah ouais, je suis où?
We're dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time?
Possible. Imagine, on était dans le purgatoire dès le début.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4.
Aïe.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Ah.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have to...
Merde, putain, à chaque fois je fais clic droit. Mais je crains que nous n'ayons pas le temps de parler davantage avant que la princesse ne s'approche.
Whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Mais vas-y, on va devenir Split. On va devenir le mec de Split.
As long as we keep moving. It's going to get so loud in here. How are we going to keep it all straight?
Et j'avoue.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Ah, l'incrédule. On va capituler son condition, ça aussi. Vas-y, on va essayer de la draguer. Votre plan se solde par un échec et elle vous abat à nouveau. Puis elle recommence encore et encore. Vos souvenirs se font de plus en plus confus à mesure que votre conscience passe d'une vie à l'autre, ne retenant que des bribes du conflit en cours.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Trop mignon.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Ah, et ça marche, hein?
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
Il en a plus rien à foutre, le narrateur.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
Oui, ça, c'était un des trucs qu'il fallait essayer.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Hey.
What's the point? It's all the same. Skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Up.
Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Ah. Séparer son esprit de son corps.
She skewers you.
Ooh,
getting better.
Ah, un positif.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Plus maintenant, en vrai. Hein.
Excuse you. You're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
She's queer.
And
She's...
then everything goes dark, and you die.
Destruction mutuelle assurée. Eh ben...
You're on it. Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Ok.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Oh, what if? Throw it out the window. Over my dead body.
Ah bah tu vois, il est là le système limbique.
That won't be very hard. You've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This is how about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing them.
Eh, hein?
Yeah, leave it to the pros.
Oui, les pros, évidemment.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Allez.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Ah, elle va nous dire que ça lui a fait peur.
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Ah non, elle s'en fout.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just gonna show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Vas-y.
Are you gonna say what she does? Oh, do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I'll want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Quel bâtard l'opportuniste.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
Vas-y, vas-y.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches.
Oh.
And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. The heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Eh ben.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Bah c'est la fin là. Laissez-moi recommencer, je vous en supplie. J'en peux plus. Oui, j'ai assez d'accord. Non, calme-toi les prix, calme-toi. Y a plus rien de joli là.
Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Oui, bah toutes les histoires sont... Enfin bref.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Ouais, j'avoue, je suis un peu du côté de résigné. Hein.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Ouais, pareil. Videz votre esprit. Ah,
So quiet.
ah. T'es enlevé le narrateur aussi. Allez hop.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Ah, ah. Quel changement s'est fait? Vous ne faites rien et pourtant, en dépit de votre passivité, votre corps se meut de lui-même. La princesse frappe à votre approche. Le moment où elle achève son coup, vous vous trouvez déjà ailleurs.
You're incredible.
Ah. Vos armes s'entrechoquent inlassablement et vous vous laissez tous les deux emporter dans un balai dépourvu de pensée et de conscience. Il ne reste que la danse, un va-et-vient comparable au mouvement incessant des marées. Plus vous vous abandonnez à votre jeu, plus vos cœurs s'emballent et plus la cadence de vos élans s'accélère. Un crescendo ininterrompu quand soudain se présente une ouverture. Votre lame plonge instinctivement tout comme la sienne. Leurs morsures sont mortelles. Oh, j'ai eu un achievement. Leurs morsures sont mortelles. Vous n'y survivrez pas, et elles non plus. Toutefois, nul ne redoute le sort qui l'attend. C'est une belle fin. Ah bah, il y a des bras qui ont récupéré la princesse. Si vous n'avez pas vu. Vous n'avez pas le temps de voir l'autre mourir. Quelque chose s'est emparé d'elle et une autre a pris sa place. Attends, je vais voir le nom de l'achievement. Le nom de l'achievement, c'est Water and Steel. Master yourself and vanquish a sharp foe. Ok. Approchons-nous du miroir. Vous en approchez, contemplez votre reflet. Vous tendez la main vers la surface du miroir dans un silence absolu. Il est temps que vous découvriez ce qui s'y cache. C'est vous. Ah, on n'est pas beau, hein. Regardez, on n'est pas beau. Voilà. Vous vous retrouvez seul dans un espace complètement vide. Il n'y a pas un bruit ici. Avancez vers le chalet. Vous êtes au chalet. L'approchez.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Qu'êtes-vous?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Les lumières solitaires, que voulez-vous dire?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Quelle est ma véritable nature, à votre avis?
I think that you are like me.
Ah bon? Peut-être.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Un réceptacle fragile.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart.
Elle incarne la cruauté mais aussi la joie. Elle fera une arme perçante.
Do not mourn her.
Ne
She
pleurez
is
pas sur son
exactly where
sort.
she needs to be.
Elle est à sa place. Est-ce que ça veut dire qu'on va construire une super princesse avec différentes facettes? C'est bizarre. Est-ce que c'est la fin du monde?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
J'avoue. Qu'est-ce que vous répondez à ça, vous? C'est vrai, connaissez-vous le narrateur?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Ah, ok.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Ah. Est-ce que c'est vous qui m'avez en fait ce que je disais? Vas-y, je vais demander ça.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness.
Ah, ok, tu viens à peine
I
d'arriver.
could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Ok. Est-ce que... Il y a un truc, c'est genre laisser-la partir, mais... Vas-y, on pourrait dire laisser-la partir, mais je sais pas ce qu'elle va me répondre.
I'm sorry.
Je crains malheureusement que
There are
certains
some
changements ne
changes
soient
that can never
réversibles.
be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Ok, allez, les sous-titres ont un peu du mal en français, ils sont un peu... Ils rentrent pas.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Mais après, tu vois, genre laisser-la partir, ça fait un peu bizarre parce que la princesse là, on n'a pas pu s'y attacher vraiment. Je pense que si on était tombé sur une autre princesse plus cool, ça aurait pu... Mais bon. Avez-vous connaissance des mondes qui existent en dehors de cet endroit?
I know only that they are.
Ok. Est-ce que vous êtes la princesse?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Mhm. Avez-vous toujours été la princesse ou vous la forcez à faire partie de vous? Je vais rien dire parce que cette princesse, elle me... Bon, attends, si on va le faire quand même.
You speak in
Bon, on est
circles.
toujours au même point. Quelle importance de
Does it
savoir où
matter
on
where
commence
one
et où
thing
on
begins
finit.
and another ends?
Je ne sais pas. Tiens, j'aime bien ça. Est-ce qu'on se connaît?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait maintenant?
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Mhm.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Mhm. Pas dans le clic droit.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Ok, du coup, le côté méta du jeu pour faire les plusieurs fins, c'est de ramener plusieurs types, amener la princesse à plusieurs trucs. Ne craignez pas que je trouve un moyen de vous tuer?
I have not lived.
Ah,
I am not afraid to die.
effectivement. Qu'est-ce que je vais oublier exactement?
Everything, until we meet again.
Ah. Combien d'autres fragments dois-je vous rapporter?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Ok. Et si je refuse de vous laisser faire? Non, ça, j'y pense pas. On m'a demandé d'observer pour le jeu Apocalypse. Si je vous laisse, est-ce que c'est réellement ce que vous comptez faire?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Qu'allez-vous faire si je décide de vous aider?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Ça me fait un peu penser à tu sais quoi, au Psycho, mais en moins en moins pipou quand même. Et beaucoup moins émotionnel, mais j'aime bien. D'accord, faites-moi oublier.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Ah, bah, c'est bizarre. C'est trop bizarre parce que cette princesse-là, elle nous déteste. Ou alors elle était... Ou alors nous défoncer la gueule, c'était sa façon de nous... C'était sa façon de comment dire, nous exprimer ses sentiments. Et qu'en gros, nos combats, c'était... Pas la Révachelière, non, l'autre. Parce que la Révachelière, c'est moins... Je sais pas. Mais bon, je crois que c'est la même actrice de toute façon. Je suis pas sûr. Non, je suis pas sûr en vrai.
You won't.
Le monde autour de vous sauf sursis et la vie vous abandonne. Le héros et la princesse.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of
The
that
Rinsley,
path
the princess
is a
starts
cabin.
here. You'll know when you see
And in
it.
the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Le truc tout fin. Le truc tout fin aussi quoi. Alors, est-ce que je tue la princesse et je suis le narrateur ce coup-ci, ce qu'on voulait faire au début? Parce qu'en voulant faire le truc au début, j'ai dévié et je suis parti sur un autre chemin. Non, vas-y, j'ai pas envie de la tuer. J'ai pas envie de la tuer tout de suite. Je vais essayer de l'aider ce coup-ci. On va voir ce que ça va donner.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Vous pouvez passer les dialogues déjà rencontrés en appuyant sur la touche Tab de votre clavier ou R1. Ah, le face-midé. Comment tu vois pas le face-midé? Mais du coup, c'est que y a que moi que ça fait penser. Toi, ça t'y faisait pas vraiment penser. Laissez tomber, je refuse de faire ça.
No, you have to do it.
Avez-vous réalisé qu'elle pouvait causer la fin du monde uniquement parce qu'elle est
I
enfermée?
appreciate the mental exercise we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up and
Ça, je crois que je l'avais
before you
dit.
decide causality, it's no use arguing semantics unless
Oui, ça je l'ai fait. Ouais, on va y être en... vous n'avez pas dit que je n'étais pas contre la fin du monde. Si je vais faire un quelconque point, écoutez, je vais aller parler avec elle. Si elle est aussi terrible que vous le prendrez, alors peut-être que je la tuerai. Mais je ne promettrai rien avant d'avoir eu l'occasion de la rencontrer en personne.
then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Là, on a essayé de faire... alors, j'ai pas réussi à faire ce que je voulais faire, mais on va essayer de faire le vrai chevalier. Je vais la sauver. Je vais essayer de sauver la princesse.
And every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Entrons dans le chalet. Allez, je vais même essayer de pas prendre le...
The interior of the cabin, the blade. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Alors oui, l'ambiance est oppressante car il est lourd et humide et une odeur de pourriture émane du vieux bois. Si la princesse vit vraiment ici, l'oxyre sera une sorte de libération pour elle.
Softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
C'est marrant, hein? J'ai pas la lame. Vous avez vu comment son ton il a changé du fait que j'ai pas la lame?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Bonjour.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
J'aime bien comment le jeu il a direct capté vers quoi on se dirige, même avec la voix du héros.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Genre ce que je peux faire.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Voilà.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Bah non, hein, désolé.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Oui, ça en vrai, il serait vraiment très très con, je suis d'accord. Hein. S'il n'y avait pas la clé, vous avez une autre idée?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Oh, elle est trop innocente, c'est
Or
mignon.
if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh, c'est beaucoup moins mignon.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Pas tort, hein. Pas tort. Hein.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Ah,
You hear the click of a lock.
Oh, le
sliding
bâtard.
into place. Is someone else here?
j'avoue, il y a quelqu'un d'autre? Eh, laissez-moi sortir.
Shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess.
Imagine, c'est le narrateur qui
Won't
nous
leave
enfermait.
until the task is done. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Bah,
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
ouais, bah ouais, hein.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Mhm.
She barely hesitates.
What the
before
fuck?
putting her arm in her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. She rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to
Oh
strike...
non, non, ça sent le mauvais MJ. Ça, c'est le mauvais MJ qui te fait apparaître le truc, quoi.
Or we could use it to free her.
Ouais,
You
j'avoue.
won't like what happens if you do that.
Ouais. Sauvons la princesse. Je t'avais dit que je sauverais la princesse.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged,
Oh, tiens,
self-inflicted
il y a encore ça,
wound
elle est-
princess
oh,
heart above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Tu vois, c'est marrant parce que moi j'ai vu l'autre version où mais il y a pas le sang autour de la bouche. C'est bien, ils ont vraiment pensé à tout.
You cut into her flesh.
Et bon appétit bien sûr.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Et j'avoue, on avait rien à foutre.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Mais elle a pas mal, Gilles, c'est pas grave, elle a pas mal.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Bah ouais, allez, cassons-nous. S'approcher de la porte fermée avec lui.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Ta-ta-ta.
Wait, This isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Il veut nous faire tuer. Il veut nous forcer à tuer la princesse.
Watch me.
Oh non, le bâtard.
What are you doing?
Il faut que je sauve mon petit bout en plus. Ouais, pour le moment, on essaie de la sauver. Et on essaye. Oxyre la princesse. Eh, c'est marrant, ils mettent Oxyre aussi. Oxyrco. Oxyre la princesse, Oxyre la princesse, Oxyre la princesse. L'avertir. Ah.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Je suis désolé, je vais être relou, mais tu peux arriver à cet endroit-là sans qu'elle soit aussi douce. Et elle a pas exactement les mêmes dialogues.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall.
Ah bah d'ailleurs, il se passe pas ça. Il se passe pas ça à ce moment-là. Il se passe autre chose.
Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Oxyre la princesse, Oxyre la princesse, Oxyre la princesse. Résistez.
The blade. Move.
Ça, blade.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
C'est tous les deux que c'est. Vous n'êtes pas comme ça.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hand. What are you doing?
Ça, c'est marrant. Il y a plusieurs versions du même truc. C'est trop bien. Il est trop bien le jeu.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Elle se débrouille moins que l'autre. Moins bien que l'autre. Peut-être que je ferai l'autre juste après d'ailleurs.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices
Oh le
its way
bâtard.
into your body.
I'm sorry.
Bon, je vais pas vous spoiler ce qui se passe dans l'autre version, sinon...
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, terrible.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this.
Ah bah si, hein.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you
Oh,
made
elle
your
est
choice.
triste.
It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
La damsel.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to sleep.
J'ai une horrible impression de déjà vu.
Sense of déjà vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Ouais.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Ah oui, le jeu a très bien compris. Là, on joue le truc full prince charmant, effectivement.
Our beloved?
J'avoue.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. So all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination
Les quatre?
attempts
Quels
you've
quatre?
got in the works.
Quel 4?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth it.
J'y fais fait. Mais c'est plus qu'une impression, je suis à peu près certain que tout cela vient juste de se produire.
On this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world.
Bon, allons vers le chalet. Parce que de toute façon...
Before she will lie. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
J-Pep.
I think we've already been over this. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alors comment ça a changé? Ah, le miroir.
The cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Il va toujours rien dire pour le propos du miroir.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Bah, si on fait le truc jusqu'au bout, on ne descendra jamais avec la lame.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. There was a mirror a second ago.
Bah oui.
Now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Hop, descendons le sous-sol.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls.
Cette atmosphère tamisée donne au sous-sol une allure presque accueillante. Ça en reste pas un sous-sol avec des vampires. C'est marrant, c'est toujours de dire qu'on lui fait une faveur, alors que là, en vrai, normalement, ça devrait aller.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice.
Oh, bah,
Somehow even more beautiful than last time.
ah putain, ça me fait cringe. Mais c'est pas grave, on fait le chevalier qui sauve.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess.
Ouais, bah oui, voilà.
We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top form.
Exactement.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
C'est demain? Oh, trop bien. Donc ça va pas m'aider pour travailler... Oh, les bâtards. Oh, les bâtards, je les déteste. Mais après, j'ai toujours Panty et Stalking à finir. J'ai bien aimé, c'est en format 3 épisodes, c'est rigolo. Là, j'ai été tombé à fond dans Has-Been Hotel. Bon, j'ai peut-être tombé à fond dans Fallout. Hein.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Jamais vous revoir. Ah, elle a le knowledge qu'on s'est déjà vu.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
4 février, bah, ils vont faire quoi, 10 épisodes encore, un truc comme ça? Non, mais ça, j'ai hâte quand même. Je pense que, bon, de toute façon, c'est bon, je peux me permettre de regarder un épisode Mais ouais, ça rajoute au truc. Ça rajoute au truc qui me divertisse, entre guillemets.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Et oui, là, elle l'admet.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us.
Oui.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense.
Ouais, doucement les prix, doucement les prix.
Unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance.
Après celui-là, on va juste la tuer et suivre le narrateur parce que c'est une fin qui est assez rapide, je crois. Donc c'est pas très grave.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Bah ouais, tout a reset.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Après là, il croit que c'est la deuxième fois, mais en vrai c'est la 6e fois. Wink wink. Pourquoi avez-vous fait ça? Je n'ai pas pris le couteau avec moi. Est-ce que je dois encore vous couper le bras pour vous libérer? Que s'est-il passé après ma mort?
You died, and now we're talking.
Est-ce qu'il y a eu l'apocalypse a eu lieu? Est-ce que vous avez détruit le monde?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. Maya, are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Le monde est que le diffère, le monde est irrécupérable si vous voulez mon avis. Ses habitants sont un fléau et j'espère que leur agonie a été longue. Ça c'est la réponse d'Ossiko. Que le monde non, je ne souhaite pas la fin du monde. On va jouer le héros.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
Je suis envoyé ici pour vous tuer et a pris possession de mon corps. C'était complètement injuste.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Ah, imagine.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Un peu trop d'égo le narrateur. Hein.
Right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Ouais, sauvons la princesse. Hein.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? You'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand out of the chains.
Imagine.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
Il est vraiment trop con, lui.
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature, or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
J'en peux plus.
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Oui, j'avoue.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
Oui.
One of us has to be.
Oui.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her
Oh, les airs roulés, trop bien.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Ah,
You wouldn't.
oh,
I would. I'd
oh.
listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Nous sommes tous...
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Ça veut que quand tu prends cette route-là, c'est difficile de te dire que ce machin-là, il peut détruire le monde. Quand tu prends la route que j'ai pris, c'est pas la même chose.
What do we do now?
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez faire?
Yes. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Oh.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Bah ouais.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know, what do you want to do? I don't know, what do you know to do today? Ah oui, carotte quand j'ai besoin de faire des références. Je veux savoir ce que vous voulez. Est-ce que vous souhaitez détruire ma priorité? C'est de sortir d'ici, on pourra y réfléchir plus tard. Moi, j'avoue.
That sounds perfect.
Allez, let's go.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with her.
Ça, c'est le cauchemar de... Aussi, quoi, est-ce que c'est pas ton cauchemar, ça? Un truc tout niais, tout mignon, et où la fin du monde se fait grâce au pouvoir de l'amour.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
Eh, regarde, Gilles, c'est pas de l'horreur, ça, hein.
I like to think that you do, actually.
Je dois penser que vous avez besoin d'un monde vivable pour ça.
I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Ouais, allez, be a good sport. Be a good sport, le narrateur.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Oh, j'adore. C'est trop bien écrit.
You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Oh, le bâtard.
That's a familiar move.
Oh, le bâtard.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Moi, je suis d'accord, hein.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
True love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
J'avoue, je suis d'accord.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Le jeu a compris. Le jeu a compris. pensez pouvoir l'ouvrir?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Of course she can. You believe in her, right? Nobody is leaving this basement.
Ah, la musique est trop bien. Je pense que c'est... Oui, je suis sûr que vous pouvez y arriver.
Okay, let me try.
The princess tries the handle, and the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you she could do it. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Prendre la lame et aussi à la princesse. Putain, tu peux toujours le refaire. Ah, par contre, c'est ça, tu vois, le genre de route où tu suis une route, tu suis un moto. Donc là, sauver la princesse. Et d'un coup, tu te dis, bah, vas-y, je tue la princesse. Je suis sûr que c'est un achievement, je suis sûr que c'est un moment à faire. Mais c'est le genre de truc un peu trop artificiel, tu vois. Mais bon, je le ferai une autre fois.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Ah, il me déteste.
You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
Bah ouais. Et en vrai,
That's not how this works.
comment ça?
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Tu voulais pas Tagax, Jill? C'est aussi quoi, je crois pas qu'il ait parlé de... À moins que tu parlais pas de Fallout. Nous pouvons être heureux du moment qu'on reste ensemble. Ici, on va essayer de m'arrêter. Vous deux, j'ai déjà pris ma décision. On part. Ouais, vas-y, on se casse.
Yes,
J'avais
I suppose
prévu.
you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Your love will set you free. Combien ils l'ont eu celui-là? Ah. Ah oui, non, mais je sais pourquoi ça sonne comme ça. Il y en a, ils ont plus eu cette fin-là que la fin que j'ai fait juste avant.
Our happy ending at last.
Notre fin des contes de fées, ce n'est pas trop tôt.
We did it. What should we do now?
On l'a fait, qu'est-ce qu'on devrait faire maintenant? Il y a les mains qui vont venir l'attraper.
Where did everything go?
Pourquoi tout disparaît?
Where did he go?
Où est-ce que lui est passé?
Oh, is he gone?
Oh, il a disparu?
Noticed. I was too
Euh,
busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Ah, la pauvre.
Cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Youp. Mais vous n'avez pas le temps de lui fabriquer de vêtements. Ni maintenant, ni jamais. Il est temps pour vous de partir. La mémoire vous revient.
She's gone.
Mais où est-ce qu'elle a pu passer? Est-ce qu'on devrait essayer de la chercher?
Try and find her? Is that a...
Est-ce que c'est un miroir? Pourquoi ici? Pourquoi maintenant? Évidemment que c'est vous que vous avez peur, c'est fini pour vous, mais pas pour moi. Tout va bien. Faites-moi
It
confiance.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Décaté.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Bah écoute, en vrai, ce n'est pas la fin, l'entité qui se trouve de l'autre côté est aimable.
Okay. If you say so.
Ouais, mais eux, ils vont oublier. Oh, ils sont mignons. Bah, après, c'était marrant d'attendre ça. Le fait de pas binge-watcher, c'était quand même pas mal, entre guillemets, je trouve. Après, tu peux faire un cas pour ou un cas contre.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
On n'a plus qu'à s'approcher du miroir. Vous approchez du miroir, contemplez votre reflet. Vous tendez la main dans un silence absolu. Les voix sont parties, mais le miroir est toujours là. Il est temps que vous découvriez ce qui s'y cache. You've grown. Comment ça, you've grown? Vous avez enflé. Ah bon? Ah merde. Je suis devenu plus gros? Terrible. Vous retrouvez de nouveau au cœur de la quiétude éternelle. C'est The Long Quiet, je crois, en anglais. Avancez vers le chalet. Vous êtes au chalet. L'approchez.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Vous êtes toujours la même. À quel point avez-vous changé?
Is a child the same as an infant?
Ah, putain, j'aime
I
bien.
have an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Différente, mais je suis la même. Quel effet cela fait de se transformer comme ça?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
C'est vrai, c'est un peu triste, un peu... Mais bon. Lorsque je reviens sur mes pas, c'est comme si un mur visible se refermait sur moi. Pourquoi je ne peux pas le refaire les murs? Ah tiens, c'est vrai que j'ai pas... Ah, j'ai pas essayé de faire ça, effectivement, mais... Putain, ça veut dire qu'il y a des trucs que j'ai pas essayé qui... Bon, c'est pas grave, on va faire comme si on avait essayé. Que comptez-vous faire une fois que toute cette histoire sera terminée?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Ça, elle répond pas aux questions, mais elle a raison en même temps.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Bon, hein. Lorsque c'est complète, je veux pourfendre. Eh ben non, je vais pas la pourfendre.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible.
Ok, donc tu peux pas...
The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Ok, tu peux pas faire des choix... comment dire, qui sont inutiles. Au moins, ça fait que tu feras pas des boucles, ce qui est plutôt pratique. Ça, ouais, si je veux bien. Mais par contre, le fait, je pense que l'entité, je la pourfendrai pas quoi qu'il arrive.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Oh non, ça par contre c'est du passif agressif. Hein. Si t'aimes pas les réponses, t'as pas qu'à me poter de questions. Hein. Bref. Pardon, j'ai parlé par-dessus. Du coup, elle dit dans cet espace entre les mondes, les réceptacles que vous m'apportez ont un impact bien plus important que les mots. Vous avez été plus gentil à mon égard que n'importe qui d'autre. Ouais, j'avoue, merci.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Alors, bon, ça c'est vrai, mais je pense qu'il y en a, ça les arrêterait pas. Tiens, que pensez-vous de ce réceptacle?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Là, d'un coup, les phrases ont un peu plus de sens que l'autre qui voulait nous péter la gueule à tout prix. Oh, j'ai tellement plein de choix. Attends, alors ensuite, vous avez bien... Non, ça je fais pas. Que voulez-vous que je vous rapporte la prochaine fois? Ça, je pense qu'elle va me dire, je m'en fous, c'est ton problème.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Ah ça, ouais, oui, on ne choisit pas ce qu'on reçoit en cadeau. Oui, non. Après, j'aurais tendance à être d'accord quand même.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Attends, on va... Attends. Y a pas l'accessibilité là? Oh... Ah non, y a pas l'accessibilité ici. J'aurais bien réduit la taille des trucs, mais c'est pas très grave. Vous n'avez donc aucune préférence? Non, ça, ouais, elle a déjà répondu, donc je ne souhaite pas faire de mal, mais j'ai l'impression que plus je recommence, plus la situation risque de dégénérer.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Ok. Mais elles ne sont que des pensées, des perspectives, elles ne sont pas moi.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Ah ça c'était un truc que j'avais lu, que j'aimais bien. Je serais seul et incapable de ressentir quoi que ce soit. Je ne pourrais pas goûter à la joie de vous avoir à mes côtés, pas plus que je me rendrai compte de votre absence. Putain, je sais pas si c'est ce qu'elle dit en anglais en vrai. Je sais plus. On peut pas le changer on the fly. Bon, c'est pas grave. Si je décide de plus vous apporter, je choisis d'attendre pour toujours ici. Combien d'autres respectables dois-je vous apporter?
You have nurtured me into a pond.
Ah oui.
My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Donc ça, il y a préférence. Si j'essaie de... Attends, ouais, ah, vas-y, ça.
Then we will remain here as we are now, barely finished. Damp, cavernous.
On n'a pas besoin d'attendre. Bon, on va essayer de faire un truc, mais je crois que ça marche pas. On va essayer d'attaquer l'entité. Votre volonté transperce l'entité se trouvant devant vous, mais cette attaque n'a aucun effet.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
On peut pas se faire de mal. Essayez de détruire son propre corps. Vous essayez de tout votre cœur de mettre fin à votre vie. Mais alors même que votre volonté transperce l'espace où votre corps devrait se trouver, vous ne ressentez absolument aucune douleur. L'une des nombreuses mains qui se trouvent devant vous s'approche doucement et vous touche la joue.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Vous êtes là, vous devez être. Je suis prêt à y retourner.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Alors est-ce qu'on oxy la princesse? Mais cette fois-ci mais cette fois-ci sans se faire avoir, on va faire. Allez hop. Génial, j'ai toujours rêvé d'exécuter une souveraine. Vive la révolution. Vas-y, on va faire le RP aussi court. Entrer dans le chalet.
The interior of the
Bon,
blade.
ça c'est machin. Prendre la lame.
You take the blade from
Descendre au sol. Ah oui, dès que tu prends la lame, la musique elle change,
the
effectivement.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase. Her voice.
Who's there?
Ah oui, donc elle est déjà là vous voyez comment elle est pas du tout de la même façon.
Dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all.
Je crois que je suis là pour vous abattre.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
Et après je vais faire genre je vais la tuer, mais je vais la sauver.
binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Donc en gros, je vais faire la même chose que la damsel in distress, mais avec le couteau.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Quoi? N'importe quoi. Comment pouvez-vous me dire? Ce n'était pas une blague. Je n'ai pas encore pris ma décision. Prendre votre courage de main et avancer.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed.
Bon, vas-y, on va l'oxyre.
You lunge
Ça, on l'a déjà fait.
forward, a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This
Ça, on l'a
is
déjà
it,
fait.
isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. Do you actually believe
It's like she's convinced. Yes, but it's over. But is it over?
Ah, voilà. Et du coup, je peux pas faire les deux autres choix parce que je les ai déjà faits. Donc là, maintenant, on fait évidemment, puisqu'elle est morte.
Yes, exactly. It's
Et là, on
over.
reprend.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs,
Et voilà.
closing the
Et
door
maintenant, on
to the
remonte
basement
et on ferme la
behind you.
porte. On a sauvé la... On a détruit la monarchie et on a sauvé la République. Viva la révolution.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Après, j'ai l'impression qu'on a fait quelque chose de mal.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Mais ça, j'aime bien ce qu'il dit. C'est-à-dire que même si on a fait quelque chose pour le bien, on vient quand même de tuer quelqu'un, donc ça serait bizarre de pas ressentir de culpabilité. Cependant, qu'est-ce que je voulais dire? Bah non, il n'y a pas de cependant. Avec le temps, vous finirez par le réaliser. Vous aussi, cela devrait vous aider à soulager votre
But that
conscience.
day isn't today.
Mais ce jour n'est pas
Let's just get out of here.
aujourd'hui. Sortons d'ici. Partons.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Ta-ta-ta.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead,
Mais-
what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Mais pourquoi on est dans le vide maintenant? Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
What happened?
Bah oui, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Oh, il nous a isolés dans le néant, ce bâtard. Au cas où on raterait, vous croyez? C'est des conneries, sortez-moi
What's
d'ici.
done is done. And there's no going back now.
Ah bah super. Ah bah j'ai bien fait de vous aider.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Vous aussi, vous serez super heureux de vivre tout seul dans un chalet où en dessous il y a le cadavre d'une personne que vous venez de tuer et de... Ouais, j'ai jamais été aussi heureux, ouais.
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Bah non, ce serait dommage. Ah ouais, ça risque pas. T'as une idée pour... Bien sûr que je suis... Bah non, je suis pas heureux. T'as une idée pour qu'on puisse se tirer d'ici?
But you're probably not going to like it.
Vas-y, dis-moi tous les héros.
We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
J'ai un peur qu'il ne souhaite qu'une chose. Ah oui.
He's right. It's the only way out.
La mort est notre seule
You
issue.
hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Je suis prêt à tout pour sortir sur la raison. Cette idée me répugne. Je vais rester encore ici et va croiser, attendre un petit peu. Ouais, si on... oui, ça va nous tuer, non?
Astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
Bloqué avec le narrateur en plus,
I
imagine.
know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Vas-y, on va suivre le narrateur pour le moment, on va changer après. J'espère que tu te trompes, j'aurais plutôt mauvais si on aurait vraiment. Tu as raison, cette idée me répugne, je suis prêt à tout prendre. Pas question que je réussisse ma vie pour suivre une de tes intuitions bizarres.
You've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Ça, par contre, du coup, le I exist. Enfin, c'est pas le I exist de. Ouais, voilà. Bonne fin, vous avez réussi.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Ah. There's no going back. Tu n'as pas entendu un tort, je suis heureux. Bon, d'accord, peut-être. Ok, ça c'est genre le pire truc possible, j'ai l'impression. Il y a que 30% des joueurs qui l'ont fait. Bon, d'accord, peut-être que je ne suis pas heureux et je ne dis pas simplement parce que tu es la dernière personne à qui j'ai parlé.
Because I have an idea to get us out of here. The blade. I can hear everything you... He's right. Do you hear that? Do you not? Don't you dare.
Voilà, c'était ça à la fin que je m'étais fait... Je suis prêt à tout pour sortir de cette affaire. Que je m'étais fait, entre guillemets, spoil.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss?
Bah, c'est pas une éternité de bliss. Bah, ta gueule.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Bébé.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Le mec est trop vénère. JPP. The Spectre. Ah. Ah, merde, je pensais pas que ça amenait sur un... Ça amenait sur un autre truc.
Is a cabin, and you're here to
Espèce de salaud, cette fois je ne compte pas me laisser faire, je ne me laisserai pas avoir par vos petits stratagèmes.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep... That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least you're...
Donc ça on s'en fout. Ah oui, j'avais dit que j'irais... Ah ouais, mais là c'est une autre fin, c'est un autre truc complet, donc je peux pas y aller et essayer de la libérer, ce sera pas la même chose. C'est pas ce que je veux faire.
A warning. Before you, she won't be a problem.
Entrons dans le chalet. Entrons dans le chalet.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows.
Est-ce que je prends la...
Feature of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Est-ce que je reprends la lame ou pas?
The blade is your implement. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
On va s'approcher du miroir.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement. What are you talking about?
Essuie le miroir.
You reach forward and rub your hand, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly, it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
On va faire confiance à l'insensible, il est mort, donc on va descendre au sous-sol sans la lame.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally, as much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Ah ouais, mais là ça va servir à rien pour l'histoire globale pour l'autre.
Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Ah bah si, peut-être qu'on pourra lui amener quelqu'un.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
J'adore l'insensible. J'aime beaucoup comment il réagit.
Oh, it's you.
Hello, assassin.
Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Ah, tu m'étonnes, oui.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Attendre et voir ce qui se passe.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
Ah, putain, ça va être encore un truc où il va falloir tester une nouvelle branche encore.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Ah. Vous voyez, c'est exactement ce que j'ai expliqué de vous expliquer dans les bois. Tout cela a déjà eu lieu, nous l'avons déjà exécuté.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think It's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters.
Mais ça, après, ils sont obligés de le remettre à chaque fois parce que tu peux pas changer toutes les pistes pour tous les trucs. Enfin, toutes les possibilités pour tous les trucs. Tu dois avoir des choses qui se répètent forcément.
Finish how? We already did what you told us. And now she's a ghost. There's a perfectly pristine blade waiting for you upstairs. You always use it.
Mais c'est un fantôme.
I don't know. Slay her.
Mais c'est un fantôme.
Then what? And then you'll have saved the world. I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world.
Ouais.
If that's even still an option.
Ah ouais.
What do you mean after?
Ouais, on s'est pas fait avoir, hein.
What we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? You're going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that.
Oh.
I'm not going to lock you anywhere.
Ouais.
What an interesting choice of emphasis.
À quoi vous les prenez de pas mort de savoir pourquoi vous êtes revenu? T'es de victime, vous m'avez menacé la dernière fois. Je suis désolé, est-ce que je peux faire quelque chose pour me racheter? Les personnes qui voulaient mort m'ont roulé et l'ennemi de mon ennemi, mon ami faisant équipe.
Nobody tricked you.
Vas-y, je suis parti là-dessus.
Gave you wholly inaccurate information that you wisely chose to act on.
The enemy of my enemy.
The princess circles you again, her icy fingertips trailing up your spine, sending shivers rippling across your flesh.
I don't want enemies. I don't want to fight. I just want to go home.
Ah.
Is that really so much to ask?
And just where is home, I wonder?
On va être gentil, allez, hop.
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away.
C'est marrant, hein, la couleur de la fonte change vraiment son état d'esprit.
Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific. How convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Est-ce que je peux faire quelque chose pour vous aider à rentrer chez vous? Est-ce que vous voulez que j'enterre ces os? Hein?
No, those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing. But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone.
Ah, on va se faire posséder.
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Vous aimez le petit ASMR derrière pour faire le truc un peu plus fantomatique?
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything would be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you own me.
Absolutely not.
Bah si, il faut bien que je la
Is she
ramène.
asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to
Oh, en
face
vrai, putain, il m'a convaincu la
I
sensible.
wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Oh, j'avoue.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Vous retirerez dès que nous serons sortis du chalet. Avant que j'essaie de sortir, nous devons parler de ce qui se passera une fois qu'on m'a dit. Il a dit anéantir le monde.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right. Oh, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done.
Qu'allez-vous faire? Tiens, je suis... Qu'allez-vous faire si je vous aide à sortir d'ici?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you. It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
J'avoue, hein. Et toi, tu vas faire quoi de ta vie?
The princess leans in close and pauses.
Especially when that someone is dead.
Si cette personne est morte.
With a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Eh bien, vous êtes situé sur... vous avez un peu ce que vous voulez. Eh bien, étiez-vous sur le point d'anéantir le monde?
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
On va revenir est-ce que si je m'étais douté que je devrais vous parler à nouveau, je n'aurais pas parlé. Je suis mort aussi et pourtant je ne flotte pas dans les airs comme vous. Que s'est-il passé? Pourquoi je suis différent? Pourquoi n'êtes-vous pas pareil?
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. But we've already been over that, so why don't you stop stalling and let me in? It's so cold out here.
Je regrette de vous avoir excusé la dernière fois, je n'aurais pas dû. Tiens, vas-y, c'est marrant.
Too little, too late. But you can...
She's not in a position to bargain with. We don't have to do anything, but
Ouais.
maybe we should. When a hero slays a monster... No. So don't try to make things...
Bon, je vais pas tout explorer comme ça si jamais il y en a qui veulent faire, mais je pense que j'ai vu à peu près tout ce que... Attends, après avoir revenir, j'ai été téléporté, n'était plus dans les bas. Et j'ai dû me donner la mort pour m'échapper. Tiens, oui, ça, est-ce que ça va lui parler quelque chose?
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
Je sens qu'elle va nous mettre un bon comeback dans la gueule.
No, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathizing with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal,
Ah non.
hasn't it?
Est-ce qu'elle est sincère? Je suis pas sûr qu'elle soit
She
sincère. Hein.
doesn't mean it.
Oui, je suis bien.
It serves you right.
Oui, voilà.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest. It sounds like you got exactly what you're owed.
Bon, bah écoute. Bon, j'ai bien réfléchi, la réponse est non, je ne peux pas vous laisser, je ne vais rien. Vous êtes morte, je n'ai plus rien à faire ici, je crois. Ouais. Non, on va pas la tuer, on va se laisser machin. Peut-être qu'on reviendra dans cette piste-là, ou peut-être quand je le ferai dans mon coin, je sais pas trop.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Ah bah non, c'est trop tard, mec. Ah, elle va juste nous tuer? Ah, ok.
It's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Bon, en même temps, on l'a tué, donc c'est normal que... Bon.
You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Ok.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Oui, elle peut lui parler.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass,
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No,
But
it
well.
matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Ah, elle me parle à moi.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
I'm more important, bah oui, hein.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Ah,
That's rude.
that's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this.
J'arrive pas à réfléchir à trop de monde quitter le sous-sol. Pour quitter le sous-sol. De toute façon.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
J'aime bien.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
Aïe aïe aïe.
You don't know that.
Ah ouais. Putain, et ça, imagine, elle est sincère là.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Le petit bâtard.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
Aïe aïe aïe, pauvre narrateur.
And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Ah, on peut encore s'oxyre. Bah non, on va pas s'oxyre.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
C'est presque gentil ça.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
J'avoue.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
Ah,
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose. But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we...
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Poup. Piquez pour passer un jet attaqueur trouver la destination. Vous sentez votre cœur s'alléger alors qu'une paire d'yeux creux émerge de votre corps et vous observe fixement.
You actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I meant to be.
Et pouf, elle va se faire voilà. Ouf. Vous n'avez pas l'occasion de répondre et vous ne l'aurez jamais. Il est temps de partir, la mémoire vous revient.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Évidemment que c'est vous que vous avez peur, c'est fini pour vous mais pas pour moi, tout va bien. Vous devez me faire confiance, on est déjà venu ici, vous avez toujours peur. Non, celle-là on s'en fout mais ça on va le faire, ouais.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. You don't need to comfort him.
J'aime bien la sensible. Ce n'est pas la fin, l'entité qui se trouve de l'autre côté est aimable, c'est fini pour vous mais pas pour moi, on se reverra de l'autre côté, nous en faisons. Viens.
Okay. If you say so. Whatever makes you happy.
Il est marrant la sensible. Est-ce que j'ai encore enflé? Vous approchez du miroir. Vous tendez la main dans un silence absolu, les voix ont à nouveau disparu. Le miroir les force toujours à partir, mais vous devez voir ce qui se trouve à l'intérieur. Your wizard. Ah non, vous avez fondu. Vous retrouvez de nouveau au cœur de la quiétude éternelle. Avancez vers le chalet. Vous êtes au chalet, l'approchez.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away, all of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Pardon, j'ai zappé le truc avant, je pensais que c'était fini. Enfin. Vous ne pouvez pas être une contradiction, c'est impossible, une telle chose n'existe pas.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Je recommence. Un de nous, toujours par faire du mal à l'autre, ça ne vous rend pas différente, ça n'a pas des retombées négatives sur vous. I am the city. J'avoue que bon, on est peut-être plus proche de la rêve alvéolière que de... Il a pas de nom? Ou elle a pas de nom, je sais plus. Comment pouvez-vous supporter d'être une contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Ça, j'avoue, peu importe que je recommence, un de nous finit toujours par faire du mal à l'autre. Ça ne vous rend pas différente, ça n'a pas des retombées négatives sur vous.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Moi, non. Je n'ai pas question de vie, je seulement s'arrête. Oui, vous me torturez, c'est insoutenable. Je crois qu'en réalité, je vous apprécie davantage et je ne sais pas ce que ça dit de moi.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Non, pas dans 22 ans, psycho. On va être hardcore et communiste et on va empêcher la fin du monde. Que pensez-vous de ce réceptacle?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream of a life she could never have, but that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for a yearning heart.
Yearning en envieux, je suis pas d'accord. Parce que yearning, je pense qu'il y a un moment où tu peux dire envieux. Mais yearning, pour moi, ça veut aussi dire quelqu'un qui en veut. Vraiment, mais pas qui envie les autres, mais qui a envie de faire des choses, de faire plein de choses. Mais bon.
Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Savez-vous ce qu'il advient des mondes que nous laissons derrière nous?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Avez-vous décidé ce que faudra faire quand on aura terminé ici?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Je suis prêt à y retourner.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Je vais faire un truc qui est rigolo. Je vais dire non, je veux pas.
At the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to sleep.
Ton état.
Seriously? You're going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Ça va être le passage Stanley Parable, je trouve. Mentir. Oui, je sais très bien où je vais.
Somehow I doubt that. but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Bah ouais.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's
Huh?
strange. It looks like this
Bah
path
alors.
also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Faire encore demi-tour.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Au fiche, je vais pas lever la main sur une princesse. Peut-être, parfait, peut-être que tout le monde devrait mourir. Voilà ce qui arrive quand on m'abandonne dans les bois et qu'on me demande de tuer quelqu'un.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Vraiment? Je crois que je vais partir dans une autre direction. Encore. En fait, je vais simplement marcher dans les bois. Je sais ce que je trouve en moyen de quitter cet endroit.
Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Oh là!
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins.
On est rentré dans la 5e dimension.
Where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Le mec est trop vénère.
You're on a path in the woods. At the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Oui, mais non. Espèce de salaud. Cette fois, je ne me compte pas, je ne laisserai plus avoir par vos stratagèmes. Mais je suis mort, le monde a été anéanti. Qu'est-ce que je fais ici? C'est mûr d'être pas là la dernière fois. Attends, je vais voir dans les bois pour l'éternité.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Ah. Ouais, ok. Il faut que... Ok, ouais, je peux pas faire le... Ok. Bon, il y a des trucs qui sont plus possibles à faire une fois qu'on a déjà engagé des boucles.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. Like a captive audience. He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Hop, d'accord.
You know I can tell you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Mais je sais pas si je peux retourner sur un endroit où...
Before you go, she will lie. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe ignore him. He's just been... Let's...
On va prendre le couteau et on va... Attends, je...
Cabin interior
Oh,
is
putain.
Wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. It's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table. It's the blade. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen? I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple,
Est-ce que je fais la fin... Je fais le chemin que je voulais faire avant ou un autre?
You can't just say that. And when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you.
Du coup, je vais peut-être rentrer sans... sans truc. Après, il va peut-être m'oublier. Après, ouais, bah de toute façon, si ça retombe sur un truc que j'avais déjà fait, normalement, il se sera grisé.
You cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Oh, la musique, ça va, elle vous touille pas trop?
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Je vais toujours m'approcher du miroir.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. What are you talking about? This is... You reach forward and rub, but there... And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Oh, les escaliers sont pas comme d'habitude.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
Ça marche aussi quoi. Bon, je sais pas si je vais faire plus... J'hésite entre finir cette fin-là et ensuite en faire une autre ou juste finir cette fin-là, mais je vais voir. Bon, en vrai, pour être sérieux, il faudrait que je finisse cette fin-là et que je me casse. Donc tu verras sûrement la fin. Du coup, bonne nuit.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it.
Mais peut-être que je reprendrai pour faire... Je sais pas si je ferai toutes les fins en live, mais j'en referai peut-être d'autres. Putain, il est encore là-dessus, lui.
A disquieting collage of tone and personality drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? The the fate of the world hinges on your success, there'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Oui, non, va dormir, va dormir. Je pourrais, genre, peut-être que j'aurais pu, vas-y, on va mettre ça. Peut-être que j'aurais pu, tu sais, tout relire, mais ça aurait pris trop de temps de tout relire, ça aurait été chiant. Mais après, le jeu, je crois qu'il est pas forcément, mais je conseille de prendre le jeu et aussi faire les choix de son côté, même si vous en avez vu pas mal ici, donc je sais pas. La gauche, toujours la gauche.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, till there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor.
C'était pas le bon escalier.
You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things: consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems...
normal. Je suis désolé, je n'avais pas essayé que j'étais là. J'adore cette phrase.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. I don't think she likes us.
Je pense qu'on ne nous aime pas beaucoup. Elle est pas aussi, quoi.
Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone. Those eyes, though. They're so sharp. It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it.
Non, j'ai jamais été ici. Dans cette run-là, j'ai jamais été dans le chalet. Hein.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given.
Je crois pas, hein, dans cette run, on n'est jamais allé voir la princesse. Hein.
But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of it.
Ouais, je suis d'accord. J'avoue, comment vous appelez-vous?
You can address me as your Royal
Ah oui.
Highness or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. You can call me Princess if you'd like.
J'ai vécu une expérience étrange en c'est comme si j'avais été déchiré en rapetissé. Est-ce que vous savez ce qui m'est arrivé?
What, like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Si ça se trouve, on vous a enfermé ici pour le moment. Apparemment, vous présentez une menace pour le monde entier, ouais. Je vais essayer de sortir d'ici. J'ignore votre aventure, mais je ne sais pas si vous n'êtes pas digne de confiance. Mais il n'y a pas l'âme. What the fuck? Oh putain, il est bugué. Si ça se trouve, on vous enferme ici. Attends. Je pense que c'est étoffé.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? Could always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Oh. Si ça se trouve, ici pour vous
And do you
éliminer.
believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse. Wait, that's not right. Go on.
Mhm.
You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread. You can feel yourself rupt.
Pardon. La pièce se met à tourner, votre perception se transforme en un kaléidoscope malsain. De manière incompréhensible, vous vous sentez tiraillé dans de multiples directions.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish.
Trop de trucs différents en même temps. Je me demande si je pourrais obtenir celle-là là.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
Ah tiens, est-ce que c'est une référence à Blasphemous?
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others, they just don't fit.
Ah, trop bien l'effet.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her.
Ça fait très Hellblade en
We
vrai.
did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
C'est marrant
It's a
ça.
little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Pas sûr qu'il faut. Tout ira bien. Ah! Elle se fait récupérer direct. Ok. Vous ne saurez jamais si elle a entendu votre réponse. When everything is possible, nothing. Elle a disparu et la mémoire vous revient. Allez, 50% encore celui-là.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Tout va bien. Vous devez me faire confiance, on est déjà venu, vous avez toujours eu
It's
peur.
so bad. Like looking into it right now. Yeah, don't look at it.
Ce n'est pas la fin. On se reverra de l'autre côté, ne vous inquiétez pas.
Okay. You're not messing with us, right?
Poupoupou. Vous approchez. Ouais, non, bah, aussi quoi, si on regarde la VOD, je pense que je vais... Vas-y, j'ai trop envie de retenter l'autre. Appelez votre reflet. Vous tendez la main dans un silence absolu, les vents ont à nouveau disparu, le miroir les force toujours à partir, mais vous devez voir ce qui se trouve à l'intérieur. Vous avez dépéri. Vous retrouvez de nouveau au cœur de la quiétude éternelle. Je t'ai peut-être menti aussi, on va voir comment je me sens à la fin de cette conversation. Vous êtes au chalet, l'approchez.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Alors ça... Est-ce que c'est vous de faire un face? Il y a des arbres, des étoiles et des humains, j'imagine. Pensez-vous qu'il y ait quoi que ce soit de réel à l'extérieur? Que pensez-vous de ce... Attends, vas-y, je vais dire ça.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Pensez-vous que nous sommes réels?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Que pensez-vous de ce réceptacle?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Parce que je ne suis plus seul, des voix me parlent en permanence, certaines font partie de moi, mais l'une d'entre elles est différente. Je l'appelle un narrateur, il veut que je vous exécute. Avez-vous un narrateur aussi?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Bah non, parce qu'il disparaît. Oui, je ne sais pas comment. Je ne sais pas. Oui, et quand je mettrai la main dessus, nous obtiendrons enfin des réponses à la question. Quand je tirerai la main, oui, mais vous comptez bien garder cette information. Ouais.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Aïe. Combien d'autres réceptacles dois-je vous apporter?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. a final multitude.
Ah. Est-ce qu'il y a plusieurs fins selon l'ordre dont on va chercher les princesses? Si c'est la dernière, avez-vous une demande particulière?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Ok. Savez-vous ce qui se passera lors de votre réveil?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Maybe. Ok. Qui s'y dit ça?
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Oh, c'est trop mignon. Il est impossible d'attendre pour l'éternité. Vas-y, je suis prêt à y retourner.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Ah, c'est terrible. Du coup, ouais, il y a plein de fins différentes selon l'ordre dans lequel tu le fais, j'imagine. On va voir.
I will be here.
Bah vas-y, je vais faire la dernière fin que je voulais faire, c'est-à-dire l'aider même en pensant que je voulais la tuer. On va voir. Bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Ouais, l'exécution de la princesse a laissé tomber. Vous êtes sûr si j'ai un... Ah merci d'ailleurs, je veux dire, vous avez écrit pour...
While I have nevertheless and before that, unless
Vous êtes pas sûr que je n'étais pas... Attends, je veux trouver le truc qui dit... que...
does it?
Que je veux lui en parler d'abord. Alors c'est...
You make your. We're not going to ignore. The interior of the blade is your implement.
Vas-y,
You take the
prends
blade.
la
From
lame. On descend au sous-sol.
the door to the base. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool.
Je crois que je suis là pour vous abattre.
Oh, are you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good. You walk down the stairs. She's so. Focus on the task.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Je n'ai pas encore pris ma
How
décision.
about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Ouais, c'était ça que je voulais
Look how
faire.
reasonable. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do.
Lâchez votre arme.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Et là, on va la sauver, mais sans être complètement débile comme l'autre.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Narration, je rêve, vous me draguez. J'aime bien cette
Don't jump to
réponse.
any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Parce qu'à un moment, vous avez l'intention de détruire le monde.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Non, et pour être honnête, j'aurais tendance à vous croire vous.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free. Fine. What do you want to know?
Comment vous appelez-vous?
She hesitates before answering.
Ah,
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't.
hop.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics, no matter how hard. You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
Et si. Mais cette fois-ci, elle le fera pas juste avec sa bouche.
I'm sure of it.
Bon.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Je peux encore l'oxy, hein. On peut toujours apprendre à se connaître en attendant. Non, on va essayer de la sortir.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
Doubtful. Whoever.
Je vais voir là-haut, il y a peut-être une clé, sinon je trouverai autre chose pour vous libérer.
I'll be here.
Elle be here.
Attempts to make your someone else here.
Et
Your shouts and you're here.
bon, ça c'est la même chose. Essayez depuis la
I'll
porte.
repeat.
Redescendre.
You make your way back to the bottom of the step. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Donc ça c'est la même chose que là elle est gentille. Ça je préfère cette version là où elle est sympathique mais pas ultra douce comme les autres.
Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Par contre
You won't like what happens if you do that.
sauver la princesse.
Against your better judgment.
Et là elle a pas les du coup elle a pas le truc où elle s'est grignoté la truc.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long you're able to crack through bone and she pulls the bleeding. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Donc là pareil, on se rend compte qu'elle supporte bien la douleur, tout ça.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Et après là le truc, le narrateur il veut essayer de nous faire la tuer, mais il va falloir que je l'avertisse. Et sauf que là on va au début, dans l'autre truc on l'avertit, elle avait déjà vu le truc, là on l'avertit avant qu'elle voie la machin.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Résistons.
The blade. Move the blade.
Mais c'est pas la même, c'est pas la même expression, c'est pas la même chose. Et j'aime bien ce qu'elle va dire. Et là, elle se rend compte qu'on veut l'aider, mais que on n'est pas, voilà, bah, c'est elle le marquer. Et là, par contre, du coup, elle va nous achever beaucoup plus rapidement que la petite princesse, quoi.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Peut-être qu'on se verra dans une autre vie. Choup.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Et hop, c'est fini.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
I hope it was worth it. La prisonnière.
You're on a path. You're here to.
Mais je suis mort. Attendez, on a déjà vécu ça.
Don't forget, I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened, you know I can. And as far as trying to.
Ok, avancez vers le chalet. De toute façon, j'ai pas vu, je suis avec qui.
She will lie. Yes, yes. Don't believe a word she says.
Ah oui, je suis avec l'incrédule.
Take the knife and do what you're. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't.
Wink.
Focus on the prince.
Pardon, je zappe tout, mais ouais. Je suis fatigué, faut que j'arrive. Mais prenez le jeu, il est bien.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table.
Et là, je vais reprendre le truc pour essayer de la libérer, elle, quand même.
Blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Je continue à m'approcher du miroir parce que je continue à faire de...
You reach for, but there was a, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important.
Ouais.
We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
Là, on va essayer de faire en sorte qu'elle se souvienne de nous.
Lock eyes with the princess.
Mais c'est marrant que la princesse Uu, elle s'était souvenue de nous direct. Et là, du coup, elle peut pas sortir. Parce que sinon, il faut lui enlever, il faut lui couper la tête.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Pas besoin de faire grand chose, elle est totalement personnage, simplement. Bon, on va s'asseoir avec elle.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Honnête.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Je t'ai dit, est-ce que je suis le seul à m'en souvenir?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Ah, ok, d'accord.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. It's complicated things. How? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Ah putain, il est raisonnable le narrateur. Putain, il est raisonnable dans cette route-là. Abusé.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
Il aime pas ne pas être
That's
l'unique.
pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Oh le pauvre.
Get it? It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
On sait toujours pas si c'est vrai ou pas. On essaie de reconstruire l'autre entité, mais on sait toujours pas si le truc est vrai ou pas dans le machin, dans le lore.
I won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Vous voulez connaître mes intentions, que voulez-vous dire par là?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Ouais, je suis d'accord. Qu'est-il passé après ma mort la dernière fois?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Vous voulez que je vous coupe la tête pour sortir d'ici ou comme il apparaît votre...
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
Merde, encore le clic droit.
She certainly seems confident.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone.
So, what?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing them.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
No.
There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Aïe. Vous savez que j'ai autant de raisons de me méfier de vous que vous en avez douté de moi.
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be
Oh, la pire.
I'm extremely patient.
J'ai fait.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
Aïe. J'ai jamais essayé de sortir, mais c'est pas grave. Bref. Bah vas-y, tiens. Allez, hop.
Slide it over.
Oui,
No.
t'en fais pas.
Absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
Ah, le bâtard.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Sorry. Tried to take over your body. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little? I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
What the fuck?
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she glances into her
Mais non,
own-
mais coupe pas la tête.
No.
Détournez le regard.
You close your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every grisly detail. The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins, the grinding of metal against bone. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? So that's her play. Killing herself? We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds. And then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that. This is worse than watching. And yet
Oui, j'avoue.
our eyes are still closed. Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor, and the clattering of chains as they drop along with it. I think you can open your eyes now. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Ça, c'est vraiment tuer les
Princess's
connes.
eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world. Huh. So I guess that's it.
Ah non, j'ai pas eu la même.
She is gone.
Bon, c'est pas
Isn't
grave.
I hate this? Can we? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle? I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that. Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why. You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
On est la princesse avec vous.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin. Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved. She didn't. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your beautiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Hé hé, on n'a pas le néant parce qu'elle est là.
Well played.
Bien joué.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already
Elle va se faire récupérer par les mains déjà.
over. Is he gone?
Ah oui.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Hehe. De rien.
This is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Non, il se passe un petit truc. Oui. Bon bah, c'est la fin. Terrible. Je sais pas si je lui ai amené les bons réceptacles du coup. Vous n'avez pas l'occasion de répondre et vous ne l'aurez jamais. Il est temps de repartir. La mémoire vous revient.
Where did she go? Should we try and... Oh, there's that mirror.
Ça va bien se passer.
But it feels so bad. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something's...
Ce n'est pas... Enfin, l'entité qui se trouve de l'autre côté est aimable.
Feels too good to be...
Oui. Vous approchez du miroir. Ça m'aura fait 3 heures. Il y a peut-être moyen de faire d'autres trucs, d'autres fins, mais on va voir ce qu'il nous donne. Contemplez votre reflet. Tendez la main dans un silence absolu. Les voix ont de nouveau disparu. Les miroirs forcent toujours à partir, mais vous devez voir ce qui se trouve à l'intérieur. Vous n'êtes rien. Ah bah super. C'est impossible. Vous ne pouvez pas être rien. Vous regardez plus attentivement et vous finissez par la voir. Une silhouette cachée dans l'ombre juste derrière le reflet. Est-ce que vous êtes moi? Je crois que tu sais ce que je suis. Le narrateur! Le bâtard! Une fissure apparaît au centre du miroir et divise sa surface. Puis une autre fissure se forme et une autre. Et encore une autre, jusqu'à ce que le miroir ne soit plus qu'un tas de fragments. Vous êtes donc le narrateur, je demandais quand je vous rencontrerai.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Ah. De quoi, juste, si vous n'êtes pas moi, quoi alors j'ai un tas de questions. Souffrez-vous lorsque des fréquences se désintègrent? Je suis désolé, je n'ai pas envie de vous détruire. Est-ce qu'on peut encore éviter ça si j'arrête de vous regarder ou de vous poser des questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now.
Ah.
Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Terrible. Ok, il faut bien choisir ses questions. Je vous ai rencontré de multiples, avez toujours été le même.
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Uh-huh.
But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Ok. À chaque fois que je pose une question, c'est comme si faites-vous partie de moi, machin. Vous étiez au propos de la boucle. Toutes les fois où je vous ai rencontré, vous avez nié son existence pour m'avoir menti.
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
Ah.
For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Ok. Après tout ce que vous m'avez fait, voilà. Tant d'autres trucs, détruire. Ouais. Les gens qui vivent en dehors des murs de cette création sont-ils au courant de tout ça? Connaissent-ils vos véritables intentions?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion.
Ok.
When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
C'est un... Vous s'en fout chaque fois que je vous pose... Chaque fois que j'essayais de vous poser des questions, vous étiez muet comme une tombe. Qu'est-ce qui vous rend si l'eau casse d'un coup? Je vais essayer d'attendre au point pour la véritable identité. Vous êtes quoi? Est-ce que vous êtes comme moi?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Mm-hmm. Ok. Ça non, ça non, ça non. Faites-vous partie de moi, hein, si vous m'avez créé. Je n'étais pas censé voir tout ça, pas vrai. Et la princesse, quelle est-elle? Vous l'avez fabriquée, elle aussi?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
Okay.
This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Ouais, mais j'ai pas envie. C'est une histoire d'amour. Ah ouais, mon argument pour votre défense pour justifier après que... Bon, j'aurai d'autres boucles pour leur demander des trucs. C'est pas ça, comment être fou mort. Tous les concepts possibles pour pas une fourmi, une tranche. Bon, je suis. Et si on ne dit pas de sens, ah putain, il y a trop de questions. Putain, les enfoirés, ils en rajoutent en plus à chaque fois. C'est vraiment des bâtards. Hein. Si je l'anéantis, je me retrouverai seul.
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
Ouais. Avez-vous le moindre argument pour votre défense? Non. Je suis certain que l'anéantir dans à quoi ressemblerait un monde sans elle?
Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos. Just
je suis pas sûr.
Forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Terrible. Faites-vous partie de mon niveau extérieur. Non, ça, je l'aurais pas aidé parce que j'ai jamais été trop dans l'idée de la machin. Explorer. Non, mais pourquoi tu veux finir la transformation?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
Ah oui, mais vu que personne meurt. Ah, note of question. Je ne trompe pas l'auxir. Je tiens à ce que vous le sachiez avant de mourir. Je n'ai pas encore décidé ce que je vais faire, j'attends encore d'entendre. Ça, c'est pas très gentil, mais reposez en paix, je vais l'auxir. J'ai aussi, il vous reste plus beau. Ah, c'est terrible.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
On verra. Le fait de lui donner une personnalité, de le personnaliser, ça change un peu la donne, je trouve. À l'instant où le dernier morceau du miroir se désintègre, vous pouvez apercevoir une acuité accrue. Vous êtes la quiétude éternelle, un nouveau dieu très puissant. Il est temps que vous ouvriez les yeux. Tout cela, c'est vous. All of this is you. Ah ouais, ça c'est une fin. Death of the Author. Enfin, pour rendre une dernière fois au chalet. Bring the prisoner's head to her. Clever hat. Il me reste... Ah ouais, il y a 131 achievements. Ouais, il y a vraiment beaucoup de choses à faire. Oui, j'arrive, le chien, j'arrive. Calme-toi. Oui. Bonjour. Bonjour, j'arrive. Oui. Lorsque vous arrivez enfin au centre, aucun réceptacle n'est présent. Vous n'avez plus rien à découvrir.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Je sais pas si c'est la fin que je voulais. Attends, j'arrive à... Oui.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Ça va, c'est pas si horrible que ça, Jill. C'est peut-être un peu trop philosophique, mais... Normalement, on peut tout faire. Vous aussi, vous m'avez manqué. Elle vous répond par une cascade de sourires sans fin et attend patiemment que vous poursuiviez. Connaissez-vous l'écho? Avez-vous entendu notre discussion?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Au final, je suis la quiétude éternelle. Je ne suis pas certain de ce que ça signifie.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Bon, c'est mignon.
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Ah, ça c'est peut-être parce que j'ai fait plus d'actions où je sais pas comment ça influe les différentes fins.
When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Devant les 7 ans d'histoire en suspens, peut-on réellement s'en aller comme ça?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Mm-hmm. Vous n'avez pas votre mot à dire, pourquoi on va prendre des décisions?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Je veux bien discuter, j'ai encore beaucoup de questions et je ne peux pas prendre de décision sans en connaître les réponses. Oxyre la princesse. Non, j'ai pas envie de l'oxyre, moi. C'est terrible.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic.
Uh-huh.
But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Quoi?
Question everything is to deny the truth in front of you.
Quoi?
To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to
Okay.
trust each other for no reason than the sake of
Okay, okay.
believing in something that wasn't us.
Ok, ils font un remix, enfin ils font une récapitulative de ce qui s'est passé.
Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
Depuis qu'une métaphore, je vais protéger. Je interrompre le chemin de personnes pour se préoccuper du sentier finisse. Je ne veux interrompre le sentier. Depuis qu'une métaphore, je vais protéger. C'est vrai, vous parlez de la vie, de mort, de changement. Ça n'a rien à voir avec si rêver, défier son autorité, affirmer votre. Je comprends rien de ce que je dois dire.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
There is no beginning, there is no end, and there is only the flood of bodies.
only the
In
flood
every
of
moment you
bodies.
hold every possible sensation
Every
at
moment
once,
you
and
hold
then you
every
hold them all
possible
again.
sensation at once,
And
and then you hold them all again.
Ok.
But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
J'ai vu ce que nous étions dans chaque réalité et dans certaines. Vous avez rendu votre cela ne m'a pas empêché de continuer à avancer. Le monde n'a pas besoin de vous. Ouais, je sais pas. Continuez à appeler votre humanité commune, défier son autorité. Depuis qu'on a essayé, vous obstinez à m'imposer votre vision des choses. Vous essayez de me faire croire que le monde ne peut exister sans vous. Hein. J'ai compris, rien ne sert de poursuivre cette question. Je partirai avec vous, baisser les armes et mettre un terme à votre lutte prématurément. Ah, je comprends rien, mais non, je vais continuer à appeler à son humanité. L'histoire est avant tout la nôtre, de personnes obligées de se faire du mal encore et encore sans aucun répit. Mais nous ne sommes plus obligés de pérenniser ce cycle de souffrance. Et si je réponds, être tout à la fois, cela ne vaut pas rien contenir. Surtout, on se reviendra poser chaque fléau plus utile. Pour renoncer à nos anciennes vies, pour créer quelque chose de nouveau. Je ne vous comprenais pas alors, mais je crois que je vous comprends à présent. Pourquoi pas?
You saw with a single pair of eyes, but you needed dozens to comprehend.
Ok.
And now here we
C'est
are,
vrai, nous avons des millions d'yeux ouverts.
millions of eyes, and all of them
Là, c'est peut-être un peu fort. Le jeu était peut-être pas assez fort à un moment, mais il est peut-être devenu un peu fort.
Shiver passes through us as your fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it.
Ah, oui, c'est ça, c'est terrible, mais c'est parce que du coup, si tu veux avoir une fin particulière, ça dépend des trucs que tu trouves. Faudrait que j'essaie de chercher une bonne façon de faire.
I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
J'ai compris. Ah, je suis d'accord, mais on va essayer de faire. On va appeler à l'unité commune.
You bring to your emotion pain and suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. Your letter has stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
Ah, terrible.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
En fait, j'ai envie d'être d'accord avec elle, mais je sais pas si c'est ce qu'il faut pour la fin du jeu, tu vois. Nous avons partagé l'amour, conflit, beauté et les douleurs sans impliquer la réalité tout entière. Vas-y. J'avoue que celui-là, c'est vraiment celui où j'étais pas prêt, quoi. Celui-là, j'étais pas prêt.
And you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Non. Non, nous ne sommes pas l'incarnation de réalité. Pourquoi ne me voyez-vous pas comme je vous vois encore ? Vous ne voyez pas tel que je suis, je comprends rien à la fin. L'affrontement se fait moins brutal et la princesse s'éloigne en tremblant. Non mais je suis d'accord avec toi, mais j'arrive pas. La fin est trop, où je suis trop fatigué. C'est facile de croire en ces idéaux que lorsqu'on trône au-dessus des rails, que pensez-vous qu'il arrivera si on part ? J'ai jamais voulu me battre contre vous, mais comment quitter cet endroit ? Ça, c'est un peu mon... Ta cruauté incarnée, je ne peux pas vous laisser vivre. Je ne sais pas quelle est la bonne réponse, mais il doit y avoir une autre solution. Je ne pense pas que ce que vous se reçoit, mais je ne vous tuerai pas, mais je ne vous rendrai pas non plus la liberté. Vous avez fait tout ce qui était pour que je comprenne votre point de vue, mais vous persistez à dénigrer le mien si vous pensez être en mesure de me faire changer. Ce doit être réciproque. Ah, j'ai trop envie de prendre de trucs différents, quoi. Pensez-vous ce qui se passera quand on partira ? Vous avez fait, hein? Ah. Oh! Je suis tellement heureux de ta voix. Quel héros es-tu? Où sont les autres?
Stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Vas-y, je suis prêt.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started.
Ouais.
I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Ouais.
Do you need me to describe things?
Ouais.
Of course. The interior of the cabin is... There's no... And I know... No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that.
Ah.
A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our
No.
first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different.
Ah, le jeu, il fuck avec
Maybe
le
there's
mind.
still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Ouais.
The first time we met, I stabbed you to death. Sure, you stabbed me first, but who cares? We both took things a little far.
You know, when she puts it like that,
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back. Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit. Just like this cabin.
Hey. Êtes-vous la même qui se trouve à l'extérieur?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't...
Ouais. Quelle princesse êtes-vous? Identique en tout point à celle que vous étiez lors de notre promesse, votre apparence. Nous sommes ici, au crépuscule de toute vie. Pouvez-vous me donner enfin votre nom? Attends, je vais tout explorer.
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that. I never had one. And do not call me the shifting mound. It's too much.
J'y fait.
But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that?
Ok, princesse.
And as for you, well, hero works for me.
Bon,
well,
hein.
that's me. You know, I think I like that.
C'était juste ni pour vous ni pour moi.
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
Sous d'elle de ce qu'elle voulait qu'on devienne.
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist?
Pourquoi
I'm
pas?
Glad you didn't bring that knife with you.
Moi aussi.
And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is expensive.
Et si on partait? Ça se trouve, si on peut se barrer avec elle, ça pourrait être la bonne fin en vrai. Hein.
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
Je sais pas, j'ai toujours voulu partir avec vous, mais je n'aime pas l'idée d'être Dieu. Je veux que question ça. Pourtant, ce qui compte, c'est comparer ensemble. C'est tout ce que je souhaite. Oh!
You know what? Yeah, I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Bon, viens avec nous, héros, ça va, tu m'as accompagné. Tu vas t'en sortir tout seul? Bah...
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
La princesse et vous quittez le sous-sol pour la dernière fois, main dans la main. Vous grimpez dans le calme, un agréable silence remplaçant le brouhaha habituel. Effusion de violence, paroles et pensées criardes. Mais une énergie vibre dans l'air, celle de l'appel de l'inconnu. En haut des escaliers, la princesse s'arrête, les yeux rivés sur la porte du chalet. Vous sentez sa main trembler. Elle doute d'elle-même pour la première fois de son existence à la fois longue et brève. Elle n'a plus aucune partition à jouer et elle le sait. Pourtant, elle existe. Puis, tout à son enthousiasme, elle traverse la pièce jusqu'à la porte d'entrée, vous entraînant à sa suite.
This is it. I have no idea what it's gonna be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Oh. Oh allez, je vous aime.
I love you too. But I'm trying not to be sappy about it.
Whatever it is, you'll face it together. Tintin. Bon, par contre, il y a 1000 fins, donc... faudrait que j'explore les autres fins. Putain, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait comme connerie? Il est 4h du mat. J'aurais pas dû... Mais c'était rigolo. Et encore, j'ai fait qu'une run, quoi. J'ai quand même fait qu'une run. J'ai fait 19 achievements sur 131. Vous vous rendez compte tout ce qu'il y a à faire? Bon, après, il y a des trucs, c'est peut-être juste des variantes du gameplay à faire. Et les différents vaisselles. Oui, j'arrive, le chien. Oh là là, tu peux pas dormir toute seule? Non, t'arrives pas. Où j'arrive? Terrible. Et il y a encore plein d'autres fins différentes, j'imagine, à faire selon les différents vaisselles que tu arrives. Après, je sais pas si ça change beaucoup, ou si c'est vraiment juste la description de fin qui change. Qui change la fin du jeu. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Merci à la joie de jeu pour vous remercier. Nous offrons le lien vers quelques pistes. Non, ça va. J'ai acheté l'OST de toute façon. Maintenant que vous avez terminé l'histoire une première fois, vous avez également accès à la galerie. Pour vous y rendre, ouvrez l'onglet Souvenirs. Le principal, essayez de le remplir. Vous pouvez rejoindre le Discord. Ah, c'est marrant ça. Oui, du coup, calme-toi le chien. La trouille. Laisse la trouille, peu importe la fin. Dun, 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 dun.